Alperen Şengün's trying to stop Sabonis on a break. Goes up. 3 of them went up, and Alpi came down badly on his. He just landed awkwardly, and it looked like he hyperextended his knee, but his ankle was bad. Did you hear the audio? You didn't?
I saw it. I didn't hear the audio.
You could hear him dropping it's my F ankle. It's my ankle.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, it was both the knee and the ankle. And so that is a real problem because, we'll hopefully it's just
MRIs.
a hyperextension.
Yeah, MRIs are out. Will be coming out, but it's not going to be. It's going to be more serious than that.
It's not good.
It's going to knock him out for the year, and then we'll see what the timetable is. You don't want it to be dislocated.
We think it's going to.
I'm going to go ahead and guarantee it right here on the show. I'll be the first to break news and say he's out for the year.
Well, hopefully he will just be.
Oh yeah! Breaking news: Alperen Şengün is going to be out for the year.
Oh, why? You don't do that.
I can just tell.
No,
what I'd hope didn't happen was like a dislocation.
From 2,000 miles away.
I hope it didn't. I'm an expert in injuries.
Oh my goodness!
Am I an injury expert? Yes. Am I an expert to the lower leg injury?
He's not a serious person.
Am I an expert to lower leg injury? Oh, I think Dell would recognize that I have an expertise in the field.
You are not.
Just because it happens to you a lot, you get hurt, doesn't mean you're an expert.
I'll bet you he's in a walking boot soon enough.
Do you think he needs your little motorized vehicle?
First of all, they wheelchaired him out.
Yeah.
There was the first sign that there was issues.
Paul Pierce.
Yeah, but Paul Pierce had to take pooed his pants.
He had a brown spot on his shorts. There's
I didn't
differences.
see. Did you guys see?
No,
it?
Yeah,
Alperen Şengün didn't crap his pants.
We actually did see it. Yes.
Did you see if there was a brown spot? You don't know.
Yes, I did. Yes, I saw it.
There was no brown spot.
There was.
You had seen it.
No, I'm talking about on Alpi. We don't know. Alpi might have had a brown spot too.
No, he's got a dislocated ankle probably.
No, well, we don't know.
He's got a
might have had a brown spot
broken
too.
tibia,
and you can come back the next game from a brown spot.
Well, I can just tell you now, he ain't coming back. You already broke the news. So when it comes out, I want you to say Lance had it first. Alperen Şengün out for the year.
Well, I had Justin Fields to the Falcons first too. So,
yeah.
Don't you think if it was what you could say it is, he wouldn't have said it's my effing ankle. It would have been like I took a. He didn't. That wasn't caught on mic.
He could have said
he was trying to fool everybody.
He could have said I sharded, and that's legal to say on radio. Yeah. Actually, you can say that.
You can.
Yeah, that's a legal phrase.
That is a legal phrase.
That is a legal
There's
phrase.
Nothing wrong with that.
We say ship talk.
Yeah.
I can say the other thing, and he didn't scream that sharded.
Right.
He said my effing ankle. So that's not great. That's not great. Serious issue. It's really actually very concerning if you're a Rocket fan because if it's a dual injury, they're doing the knee and the ankle. They got to check, make sure all bones are in place, make sure, check on ligament tears. Like there's a lot to it that you have to check on. And the problem is if it's a multifaceted injury where it is it is a lower leg injury with 2 different injuries that have to heal, it makes the timetable for recovery much slower because of physical therapy. It's going to be a little tougher. So let's see. Hopefully it's not 2 different types of ligaments. Maybe there's a bone issue in there. Like a break you're better off with a break than you are ligament issues. So we'll see what they say today. But anyway, you look at it, it's not good. Wheelchaired off. They did win, but that is that takes second place, way behind the potential injury issue with Alperen Şengün. So we'll see.
Yeah. So we'll find out. Hopefully, we'll find that out during this show. Although he did something that was good news is he returned with the team. Okay, so he got on that plane as opposed to having to go directly to the hospital.
You want a bit of a sliding doors thing? Like the Rockets were up big in the fourth quarter.
Right.
The only reason he was in that game is because they were closing so poorly.
Yes, again.
If they had closed that game better, he's not even in the game. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
If they had simply kept
maybe not.
He wouldn't have been in.
No, he wouldn't have been in.
If they had closed that game better.
No, if they had kept the lead and they wouldn't have needed him, then he would have been on the bench.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate all the way around.
Though. It's what they do. They've been closing so poorly lately. But they got the win. Jalen came up with a huge 3 at the end. Fred VanVleet was on fire for a while. He was good. Jabari came up with a nice basket after They went on a run. Sacramento went on a run. Jabari had a what looked like an open three in the corner. Instead, he drove the baseline, pulled up for about a 10-footer, and hit it. That was a huge basket. There were all kinds of big plays in the game, but that third quarter was fantastic. Their best third quarter of the season. So the Rockets won, and but they won the battle, but might have lost the war with Alpy going down, and possibly if this goes into next year and. There are some people saying this could go a while next year. That would really, really suck. Dude is there. He was mentioned. He was probably third favorite for most improved player. Kobe White is up there.
Yeah, he's good.
And there is somebody else that I forget who was the favorite right now, most improved player in the NBA.
Alpy wouldn't be, man.
Yeah, Alperen.
Third. He was pretty good last year, but the attention he gets this year, I would think he'd be like first. Kobe White's having a really big year. But
Kobe White is. Well, Chris Paul announced that. Oh, Tyrese Maxey is the favorite. Tyrese Maxey is the big favorite. Alperen is actually the fourth favorite. It goes Kobe White second, Jonathan Kuminga third, and Alpy. This will put the kibosh on that though, because you have to play Now, they're in 65 games. He's not going to hit 65 games if he's done for the season. So he's going to be out of the running. But he was definitely up there. And in our eyes, who cares if he wins it or not? Tyrese Maxey's having himself a huge year. So that would be also awfully difficult to catch him. But Alpy is the backbone. He's the foundation of this turnaround for this organization. So that was a huge, huge loss. Man, as physical as it is, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more. The big men, as physical as it is, running up and down the court, as tough, jumping all the time, it just figures that he's going to go down. And that was just so... Tari Eason, and we'll see if Jalen can play his way into being a future cog in the Rockets turnaround. But it certainly was looking bright up until late last night in that game.